Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me today for this pick a card reading. Today, I really wanted to do a card reading for you based on what subconscious mind blocks are getting in the way of the law of attraction, bringing you what you want, or just what is blocking your manifestation from coming in. I know for me that has been the most painful thing ever when I can't seem to have my manifestation come in, and there's always been a reason why. And so I want to do this card reading to find out what your blocks for the law of attraction to work for you are. Okay, so if you know pick a card readings, here's how we're going to do it. This is pile 1 right here. And if you want to work, choose the pile by crystals. This is a rhodonite. Pile number 2 right here. And this is actually a fluorite crystal, which is really pretty. You can see that. Okay, so that's pile number 2. Let me hold the rhodonite up because I did not do that, which is so cool. So rhodonite. And then for pile number 3 here, we have a raw pink amethyst, which is absolutely gorgeous. So sorry about my nails. I totally need to do them, but yeah. I always get weirded out when people have like chip nail polish or whatever, and I'm like, oh my God, why didn't they do their nails? Okay, sorry. I have 3 kids and don't always have time to do that, and I really wanted to do this reading for you. So, all right, go ahead and choose your pile, and I'm going to shuffle on camera. So go ahead and just take a moment. You can pause the video here, choose your pile 1, 2, or 3, and then we're going to get started into your reading for today. Again, thank you so much for joining me, and if you like this type of content, please subscribe, like, share for more. Okay? All right. Hi, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. If you chose the rhodonite crystal or pile 1, this is going to be your reading. All right. So our question to Spirit today is, what is blocking the law of attraction for bringing in your dream situation, your dream manifestation, whatever that is for you? So let's go ahead and ask Spirit. Thank you so much, Spirit, for being with us. We just ask for pile number 1, what they need to hear right now to help them to release blockages, acknowledge their shadow energy, and to get in alignment with that which they're wanting to manifest. What do they need to know? Really quickly, as I go ahead and shuffle here, I just want to tell you a little bit about some of the services that I have to offer, and that is a course called Superstar Higher Self Alignment. And basically what that is it is a course built around what I was struggling with the most in my life, and that was going from being completely out of alignment with my higher self. Nothing would manifest for me, and I was absolutely miserable inside with anxiety, trauma, mental stuff going on, and so much pain inside. And so for 7 years, it took me to create the course. But basically, I just took everything that I did in 7 years to completely transform my life from being codependent, miserable, could not manifest a thing, out of alignment with my higher self, to now fully in alignment, so much inner peace inside of me. The transformation for me has been huge. And, I still have dreams that I'm manifesting, but It's really quite incredible what this course can do for you to quickly get you into alignment by what I call identity habit hacking. And then we go into shadow work, and then we go into intuitive energy healing. And the combination of the three with taking action on your identity habit hacks is what really brings about the manifestation super fast. So if that is something that you're interested in, please go to the link in the description box below. You just go to my Stan store. I also have some other services there. I will do one-on-one tarot readings, especially to help you release any blockages, energy healing, stuff like that. So you can check all that out in the description box below. Okay, so let's see, pile 1. There will also be an extended version at the for this. If this reading really resonates for you, then please go ahead and grab the, we're going to put that, there we go. Go ahead and grab the extended version of our tarot reading in the link at the description box below, and it will really help you to bring more clarity on your situation. So just a reminder, these are general readings, so they are not going to resonate for everyone. So you understand that is super important, okay? All right, so let me just see what we're getting here for pile 1. Okay, so first pile 1, the question of what is blocking the law of attraction from bringing you your manifestation. So I'm definitely seeing a lot of repressed emotions and feelings that need to be addressed. I am really seeing that maybe you're really seeking answers outside of yourself, and that's totally fine. I did the exact same thing, to the point where it's kind of stressing you out a little bit, and you're really needing to kind of take a break and go inner and look at those repressed emotions. There's some deep healing that needs to happen before your manifestation can come about. So I am really seeing that kind of like the Hierophant card. I mean, I'm literally seeing that in my third eye vision, where you need to heal internally first, and that then and only then can your manifestation be attracted to you very quickly and very easily. There may be some, like, okay, I'm also getting that there may be some karmic situations that are going on where you feel like it's the same situation that keeps coming up over and over again, and it's like you cannot get through that situation. You can't get past this thing. And even though when you finally kind of break free from the one situation, you'll get into another situation and you'll think it's different, but really at its core, the energy is exactly the same. So I don't know who I'm reading this for right now, but I just want you to understand that I've been there, and there is a way to get out of that circle effect that I call it like a hell loop, where you just feel like, oh my God, again? Like, I thought I was done with this. I thought I was out of this situation, and it's the same thing. Okay, I can definitely help you with that because I've been in that similar situation multiple times, and it's about making completely new choices in and of for yourself, but it's also about you have to heal the root cause of why that keeps manifesting in your life. I think a lot of people don't understand and realize that your subconscious mind is what the law of attraction is literally magnetizing to you. It has nothing to do with what you write down and, say over and over again in your mind, and that's all good and fine, but it really comes down to the biggest keys here are your repressed emotions that you're hanging on to. That, I think, it really comes down to like being in the heart space, and that has the magnetic power times 1,000,000 over your thoughts and your writing, right? And so really it's going inside and dealing with those internal emotions and releasing that for you to be able to take on the new energy. So you can't bring in the new energy until you release the old. I mean, that's really, really what I'm getting here. And this is all possible. I feel this energy of really feeling like that it's never going to happen. It's impossible. I can't do this. And I just want to encourage you. I just want to give you some hope here that, I mean, my vehicle that I just bought, my dream car, is a Range Rover. Okay. And it took over 10 years for me to get. And there were so many times where I thought it was never going to happen. I mean, this was a dream car of mine. And it just happened last week. And so, but what happened is I had to deal with all the unworthiness that I had inside of me, that I didn't deserve a vehicle, a luxury vehicle. Why would I get a luxury vehicle? That's crazy. Why don't you just get something economical? But in my heart, I really wanted that. Like, I loved that vehicle. And so I had to deal with a lot of unworthiness inside myself before I could actually be in alignment with it. And as soon as I was, boom, I had it. And I still can't even believe it. It was miraculous how it even happened too. Like, honestly, I feel like how did that even happen? But it did. And so that shows me that, oh my God, I'm in alignment, right? With that. So, yeah, I just feel like you're really kind of taking on more disappointment and more sadness. And really, there is a lot that can happen. You can change this at any time. I want you to know this because that's so important. Okay, let's pull some oracle cards just so I can get a little bit more information, and then we'll kind of go from there. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I just thank Spirit for showing us what you need to see right now as far as what is in your subconscious that is blocking you right now. What is that? Okay. That's what I was feeling. See, this is grief. Like, there's this like loss. Sometimes I'm like, why won't my thing? Oh yeah, because it's totally on the background. There it is. Oh my gosh. Can you even see that? Sorry. It's like, let's get the background. Okay. So yeah, like there's just a lot of grief going on, where you don't even realize where that root grief is coming from, but it just keeps manifesting. It keeps happening, kind of in this circle loop, and, getting you to a place where you can finally start creating that happiness, that joy really takes, looking at it. And I know it sounds so silly sometimes, but sometimes we can't understand the root causes of our subconscious mind, and that really takes some intuitive energy healing. And that can only come from a lot of practicing and really listening to yourself. And so, I highly recommend getting on a call with me if this has been really difficult for you, because you may be in a space where you're not bringing in anything new or good for yourself. It's just kind of the same sadness over and over again. Okay, yeah, prayer. I'm so sorry. It's just focusing on the background stuff. It's like, yeah, let's focus on the background. Okay, so prayer. Okay, I love the yellow that I'm seeing, and really it's your solar plexus. I feel that there may be maybe like some of your drive, and you've lost some of your will possibly to continue with this, maybe the manifestation you're really hoping for. You've kind of lost some of that will for it, and you feel very sad about that. And you're just like hoping and praying for something, but it's really, I want to tell you, like, hoping and praying is awesome, and it gets us to a certain place, but it also can be kind of like a smoke and mirrors thing where it keeps you trapped in that, and that is no good. You have to start taking action in a different way, something new that you've never done, right? So yeah, I encourage you to jump on a call with me, and I would love to talk to you and see if the course that I have is right for you. Oh my gosh, this is phenomenal. Obsessions, scarcity consciousness, and attachment. Okay, so yeah. Okay, I don't know if you can see that there, but yeah, I'm just going to set that there. Okay, so the hungry ghosts. Yeah, let's talk about that. All right, that absolutely will block your manifestations, and it will keep you in a place of that awful cycle. And that cycle is one where you're in a complete victim mentality. You know what I'm also feeling here? That maybe one of you or some of you have, like, you're so obsessed what other people are thinking of you, or really concerned with the outer world, and not being true to yourself. That will take you out of alignment every single time. Let's see. Scarcity consciousness. That will block you 1000%. Being afraid that you cannot manifest or create will just keep you hanging on to things, being obsessive about things. And there is a deep core wound as to why we're hanging on to scarcity. You probably have gone through some severe trauma, like myself. And, you know, I'm not a mental health professional, and I'm not a doctor. So if it is very severe, you know, that is who you should be reaching out to. However, for me, what worked for me a lot was doing my own inner work, my own inner healing, and doing a lot of self-development, and finding out and digging really deep into why I had these issues and what was really going on. And at first I wanted to look at everyone else outside of my life. You know, it was everything else, but really it had to do with my internal emotions and feelings, and those root pains and trauma from mainly when I was a child, and how I didn't know how to take care of my inner being, you know? So, yeah, that can be really difficult. So this is absolutely what is blocking you right now. And to do this, again, it's about going internally and really doing some of the inner work. There's no other way around it. You have to start doing that inner work. Otherwise, you'll just keep creating the same manifestation cycle. So if you're able to get out of that situation and you think that, oh yeah, I'm healed or whatever, but you're not on a brand new course, you haven't jumped timelines, then you literally, it's just going to be the same attracted thing that's attracted to you in a different way, right? And we don't want to do that. So let's pull one more card for you. Thank you, Spirit, for showing them what they need to understand to move forward. Was blocking their manifestation. Oh my goodness. Gosh, you can't make this up. Okay, sacred journey, life cycles, family, transformation. I mean, look at the circles. It's insane. It's insane what I was saying about the circles. I mean, that's what's being highlighted to me. Just this circles, like the circle. Wow, that's just so crazy. Okay, so what I want to say about this is, I mean, this is a beautiful card and it really has a lot of hope in it. And so I want, you know, especially for myself, like one of the things about looking at the darkness in ourselves, going deep into the darkness within ourselves, is we're afraid of that. But really what I have found is that it's my favorite place to kind of journey and travel, because every time I do, I learn something new about who I truly am and what was hurting me, and you know, who my inner being is, like my true self. And so to me, I find it to be a magical place now. Okay. And I also learned the art of transmutation, which is also in my course. That's one of the most important things when you are doing this sort of work, getting into alignment, right? So you need to identity habit hack, get into alignment, do the shadow work, transmute that energy so that you can receive the new and then start taking action into your new life. And so, like I said, if you're interested in that, it's in the description box below at my Stan store. You can find that. But what I am finding is that here is some deep-seated cycles that have to do with your family. This may not even be your fault. It's literally just from the cycles that have been passed down generationally, and you may not know how to find these things or look at them. And so when you look at the world right now, everything is, you know, difficult and upsetting and sad, because these cycles will repeat themselves until you finally clear them. And the only way to do that is through alchemy. I mean, it really comes down to alchemy, doing the inner work and pulling those roots out. So I am going to do an extended reading on this pile. If you are interested in that, I really hope that you check it out, because basically for the price of a coffee, we are going to do an extended alchemy session on this. And what we're going to do is we're going to transmute this energy together. And I'm really going to focus in on scarcity consciousness and generational curses and grief. So I hope that you will join me for that. The link to that is in the description box below. And I think that will greatly help you to start releasing some of this energy. So check that out. I hope this has helped you. Please like and subscribe and join me for the next one. Thank you so much. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Thank you so much for joining me. If you chose the fluorite, this is your reading. And it's so beautiful. I don't know if you can see, but inside it looks like there's a gorgeous like mountain scene in there. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. So that could be very significant for you, like whatever is coming for your manifestation. It's like climbing a mountain, or it may feel like that. And I definitely know what that is. It's like you take a few steps and then it's like you got to stop and breathe because you're just like out of air, you're at higher altitude. Okay, I don't even know where I'm going with this, but I'm fully channeling right now. But I think that's significant because it may feel like that, but just keep going. Whatever you're doing, sometimes it is absolutely okay to stop and take a break. Sometimes you need to rest and recharge to let things integrate energetically, and then you can pick up again and move forward. But never give up on that. Never give up on the top of that mountain. You know what I mean? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and shuffle on camera. So we're asking Spirit, what subconscious mind blocks that you're dealing with that you need to clear to reach your manifestation, or what is blocking you for the law of attraction to bring your manifestation. For pile 2, Spirit, thank you so much. So as I'm shuffling, I will just talk to you about what I do have to offer. And I have created a course, and it's called Superstar Higher Self Alignment. And basically what that course is, it's just that. If whatever you're trying to manifest, if it seems impossible, or it's not happening for you, or it's just out of reach, or maybe you think you can't have it, this course would definitely be for you, because what we work on is completely changing your identity internally to be in alignment with that of your highest goals and dreams, your highest self, and for it to magically be attracted to you. And I created this course based on the last 7 years of my life and how I created some of my dream manifestations to come into reality. So, like, I just bought my dream vehicle. And I never thought that would have been possible. That was like 10 years in the making. I'm like in my dream apartment right now on the water in Southern California. And so I had to change my inner alignment to match that of my highest self before those things would manifest. So that is what that course goes through. It goes through changing those daily habits to be in alignment and in with that identity. And then you have to go through shadow work, because that's clearing out the old past, the old shadow, the old self, because you can't be in alignment with your new self energetically without clearing out the old self. And then we go through and we do intuitive energy healing. And so I teach that. I teach you how to do that on yourself so that you can manifest much, much faster. Okay, we're going to take these because they flew out. Let me see if you can see these. Yes. But if you are interested in that course, you can go ahead and check that out. The link will be to my Stan store in the description box below. And just check it out if that's something that you really need. All right, so we're asking Spirit. What is blocking their manifestation from coming forward? I just want to make sure you guys can see them. Okay. I'm just flipping these so that you guys can see them clearly as well. All right, so let me just see what I'm getting here. Okay, so the first thing that I'm kind of looking at here for you is the Five of Cups, and it's very strange because, like, I have this dark spot on the card, almost like a stain or something, which I've never seen, and it's just being highlighted to me like this person looking down at this dark splotch. So what I'm feeling with that and what I need to say about it is maybe you're focused on your past failures of your manifesting, or that you're not able to bring something into fruition. I'm just really feeling that. And you're so focused on why it didn't happen or how it didn't happen that you're just creating this almost like regret over and over and over. And that's really what's being attracted to you, is this feeling that possibly I'm feeling like that you're not good enough for something, and you just keep kind of staring at it instead of turning around and choosing to walk towards that manifestation. And, I also want to say that we manifest two ways. And I find this to be very important, that we manifest by first spiritually and psychically tapping into our highest self to know what we do truly desire and what we want to go for. And then once we have clarity on that, we release the how to spirit, but we start taking some action steps towards that. And I really do kind of go over this in the course, and it's more like, okay, so for instance, say if you want to be like myself, doing YouTube videos on spiritual stuff, right? Okay, so what is a person who's very successful at that? What do they do every day, right? So I had to figure they work on their channel every day, whether that's filming, recording, editing, and so I had to make that part of my daily priorities. And that can be very difficult sometimes when you're kind of living in another realm, but you have to focus on, okay, that's what I want, and start making that a daily habit. And then it kind of like just spirals, right? It just like builds and builds and builds. So I don't know where I was going with that, but I hope that you are understanding, and this may not resonate for everyone. Again, it's a general reading. So but where I'm going with this is that, you're kind of focused on what's not working. And so we need to pick up our head and start looking towards what we really, truly want and working on. And it's not just like, oh, it's so easy, Energetically, this takes a lot of work. Okay. And it really does. And that's where resistance and shadow work comes in. And you have to say, okay, this is what I want to go for. What do I need to do to start clearing out the subconscious blocks, the stuff that's not in alignment with this, and working towards that. So, all right, I'm also feeling like you really are like really wanting to move forward. And there's something you're gaining. You really have gotten a good handle on your emotions. But there is just, maybe you're not really listening to what you need to do. There may be something where you are kind of holding on to too much what other people are thinking about you or saying about you. And trust me, I know how hard it's so easy to say, right? But you have to choose yourself over what those people think of you. And like, for me, I had to literally start telling myself, like, I let go of what those people think about me. That is their problem, not mine. Like, I had to like yell at myself and be like, it's them. That's their issue. It is not mine. And I need to release that. Like, me constantly obsessing over their thoughts or what they're thinking or what they think about me, I would say, like, it doesn't matter what they think about me. That's their problem. And I would have to like get mad at myself and yell at myself. That's their problem, Angela. Like, stop it. And so you might need to do something like that. Let's get some more information for you here. Thank you, Spirit, for showing me what group 2 needs to know to move forward with their manifestation, to have the law of attraction bring them what they're desiring. What else do they need to know for group 2? Oh, hello. Oh my gosh, did you see that fly out? Like, come on. Oh, come on, this camera. Insecurity. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's find out. What are you insecure about? You don't think you're good enough. There is something where you're not. So, okay, I know this. So when you are thinking about what you want, tell yourself you are good enough to have it. So like I bought a Range Rover and it was my dream car and I never thought I would be able to have one. And I had to say to myself, like, I deserve a luxury SUV. I deserve a luxury SUV and it is my dream car. And I really want to go for my dreams. I don't want to settle. I want to go for it. And I had to say that over and over again. I deserve a luxury SUV. I am deserving of I'm good enough to have a Range Rover. And I said that for about a week before I actually got the car. And I mean, it was miraculous how it happened. It was a total amazing manifestation, but it happened. And so this insecurity, so whatever that is for you, say to yourself, like, I am good enough to have that. I deserve that. I am good enough. I am good enough. I am good enough. So you definitely know what the insecurity is. So just use that and say that to yourself. All right, let's get one more of these. Okay, so your inner child definitely needs some love. Okay, so this is interesting because it's where you go and you grab your inner child and you nurture your inner child. You may be afraid that people won't understand you. When I just moved into my new apartment, I got people saying, that I was emotionally and mentally unstable because I was actually choosing to live on my own and to take care of myself. And like, what? So like, that's okay, right? Maybe that's what they see. But for me, I know that it was me picking up my inner child and nurturing my own needs. No one knows your needs. Like, we think that people know our needs, but they don't. And my husband and I were just having a conversation about this. And like, he's like, I didn't know that that's what you really needed. And I was like, oh my gosh, I know. And that's why I had to step up and take care of my own needs. And he was like, I'm so sorry. And I was like, no, I'm sorry to myself, right? For not taking care of my own needs. Like, he had no idea. And his intentions are good, So it's like, okay. But that's really what this is kind of lingering on here. Is there anything else? Yeah, so I'm feeling you may be looking and listening to outer forces, other people around you, and not paying attention to your own needs. So once you turn and really choose yourself, your manifestation should come rather quickly. Okay, let's pull a couple more cards. Thank you, Spirit, for showing me for pile 2 what they need to know to have their manifestation come in, or what subconscious blocks do they need to recognize? What do they need to see? Thank you, Spirit, so much. What do they need to see right now for pile 2? Okay. All right, so this is Keeper of the Scales, fairness, balance. I think this is really about you balancing out yourself. I just feel like it is honestly like this lady right here sitting in this wheat field. It makes me feel like getting grounded back into your own body and really understanding what you need. And being fair, being kind to yourself, right? Okay, let's see what else we can get. So, thank you, Spirit, for pile number 2. What do they need to see or hear or know? Oop, hello. I'm all over the place today. I'm still recovering from a nasty cold that was going around. I have 3 kids, so it's like... They always bring home something, and they're not even in school. I homeschool. Okay, you got 2. All right, so what do we have here? Okay, this is the search, which is feeling lost, confused, and lonely. Okay, this camera, okay. It never like focuses right. Okay, sorry about that. So feeling lost or confused and then thinking of you, which really is like a divine message directly from maybe a loved one that's passed away. And they're really saying like, you know, I'm here for you. I'm thinking about you. You're not alone. You're never alone. You may feel very alone right now, but you're absolutely not. I feel with these 2 cards that okay, so I see 2 bright suns shining through, and I'm seeing a lot of yellow too. So what I really feel has to do with the solar plexus, and you may need to really do some energy healing to clear lower vibrational energy from your solar plexus. So I do an extended version of that, and we will do an alchemy healing in that extended version. If you are interested in doing that with me, the link to that extended tarot version and alchemy healing will be in the description box below. It's about the price of a coffee. But when you do these alchemy healings, I mean, they give you more energy than coffee, I feel. So it's definitely worth it. So grab that, and we will definitely do something for the solar plexus. But what I want to say about that is that you may be feeling like you're not able to manifest like you were before. I'm having this come up quite a bit in some of the readings. Oh, I'm so sorry if you can't see these. Okay, here, let's put them here. I'm feeling like maybe it is possible that you're feeling like you're not able to manifest like you were before. And you may be feeling like really lost about that. And it could be that you're something in your solar plexus. Sorry, your solar plexus is blocked by insecurity, and feeling like you don't have the drive or the will to get it, like to go for it, that you're scared or something. So we're going to work on that in the extended. But I encourage you to do some energy healing on yourself, if you know how to do that. And it's very simple. Like I said, we'll go through that in the extended, to do the alchemy and release any lower vibrational energy there. But we're also going to work on focusing on failure. So we will work on that there too. But and insecurities. So yeah, if you want to join me in the extended, that would be awesome. We can work on that. But if not, definitely work on doing some energy healing. You know, definitely can do meditations where you're connecting more into the divine, more into source energy, and ask for help. Never be afraid to ask the divine for assistance in helping you to clear out this solar plexus blockage. And yeah, That's basically all I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me. Like I said, the link for the extended will be in the description box below, and I hope you join me for the next one. Thank you so much. Bye. Okay, well, hi, pile number 3. If you chose this gorgeous pink amethyst, I mean, it is unreal how pretty it is. And I got this from, I wanted to go ahead and do a shout out. This was from Breath of Light. I will link her Instagram in the description box below, but I got this from her, and she has amazing prices for beautiful stuff. So this is a pink amethyst. So pile 3, if you chose this, this is going to be your reading. I'm going to go ahead and set that over there. All right, so let's go ahead and get shuffling. So what we are asking Spirit today is, what subconscious blocks do you need to become aware of for the law of attraction to work in your favor? Or what do you need to know to bring about your manifestation? Either one. Let's clear some low vibe energy. We have to acknowledge that energy first, of course. So while I'm shuffling, I want to go ahead and just mention to you about the course that I have. And it's called Superstar Higher Self Alignment. And basically it is for anyone who is looking to get in full alignment with their highest, best self and manifest their dream life. So for me, this course, this is what I did over the last 7 years of my life on how to completely not just jump timelines, but create a totally different lifestyle for myself. And that took a lot of hard energy work, right? And so I put in the course what I did, and that basically is a process called identity habit hacking. And that's coming up with your daily habits that you need to be doing now to be creating that future you. And then when you start doing that, you're going to have some serious resistance, shadow coming up. And that's because you've been living an older timeline or a different way for so long. So we go through the shadow work. And then I also have a section where I teach you how I worked through intuitive energy healing on myself. So if that is something that you are interested in, it works. I've done it on myself. I used to be very codependent. I used to be in a lot of fear. I used to not be able to manifest anything. Like I felt like I was just in this place where nothing was working out for me. And now it's a total 180 where anything I want is working out. I'm just setting my intention for that and I'm going for it. And I'm using the same tools that I give you. So if that's something that you're interested in, the link to that will be in the description box below. It's at my Stan store, so you can check that out. All right, so let's get into this reading. So what Spirit is blocking their manifestation from coming in? What low vibe energy can we clear today? All right. Okay. My right ear is itching like crazy. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but okay, let's look at what we have here. I like to just turn the cards upright so I can see them better myself. Okay. Okay, so the first thing that I'm definitely getting here is, and of course this is a general reading, so this may not resonate for everyone. However, I definitely feel that there is possibly taking on too much on your own and not allowing Spirit to do Spirit's part. So we are in this co-creation process, and it's a totally different way of manifesting, right? And it's like, okay, you do your part, Spirit has to do their part. And then it's like it comes together as one. And kind of what I'm just saying here is that there may be some disappointment going on when you're doing your part, but then there's not the waiting to receive from Spirit, and being a little bit disappointed in that process. And with that comes more disappointment, right? And it's not just about what you feel in the moment. Those are all, like, Spirit understands that we have emotions, and so we're going to feel these things. But what it's about is when we deny those feelings, or we like kind of go in this toxic positivity mode where we like suppress it, and we go, no, I can't be thinking like that, or I can't feel disappointed. I can't be mad at Spirit because that's not good, and then my manifestation won't come. But what happens when you deny that is that's what starts creating that in your life, because now you've just suppressed it. And so this is about really looking at what you have suppressed in the past, possibly, and allowing yourself to feel that. And that's truly a form of self-love. Like, I mean, I've had to get so mad and start screaming at God because I'm just going to be honest. I felt so betrayed by God for a few events that happened like 6 years ago. And I mean, betrayed so bad to the point that my kids and I were out of a home, like a permanent home, and we were living in hotels. And I was really, really bitter at God because I was like, why is this happening to me? Like, I don't understand the point of this whole thing. And honestly, that continued to manifest because I was negatively looking at Spirit as someone who was against me or someone who didn't have my back, until I finally admitted that I was really angry about that whole thing. Even still in this moment, like, I feel that energy being released from me because I was so upset over that moment. And I don't mean to be talking about myself so much, but obviously, like, maybe you need to hear this, or someone needs to hear this, because it's okay to be really angry at God. But the point is saying I'm really angry about that, that this happened. I felt left out. I felt betrayed. I don't know why everyone else was cozy in their homes and I got kicked out of mine. It was a total weird thing that happened. And but there's no coincidences, right? Like, there's a reason for it. And so I just want to say, like, even if there's a reason for it, it doesn't mean it didn't hurt. Right? So, like, being very open and honest to yourself, to Spirit, about your true feelings. And then you can release it, and you can kind of move forward into letting Spirit heal your hurt and open you up to a new experience with Spirit, That's what relationship's all about. And we have a relationship with God, with Spirit, right? And so that relationship, even though we can't see that Spirit, that God, the person, but yet it is still a very intimate relationship. And that means being honest. That means, talking about things. And so I know it's an interesting dynamic, right? But it is what it is. So, I'm really feeling that there needs to be some, possibly whatever happened in the past, looking at those things which you felt you like were very alone on and did not maybe manifest what you wanted. And then I'm seeing the 2 twos here, And it just is like, finding that balance in yourself to allow yourself to like love yourself enough to balance out your emotions, balance out your feelings. I really look at this right here and I just see the Two of Cups, and it's like the relationship you have with spirit and really balancing that out and having to make a choice. Like, I can do things the way that I used to do them in the past, which is just be angry that I don't have it right now, or be angry that whatever happened and dwell on the past, or I can choose to have it out with spirit for a minute and move forward, right? And so even with the 7 here of Cups, it's like you have all of these cups of emotions, of possibilities, and maybe you're just sitting there stuck. And it's really about just choosing one and to start with that. That could mean anything for a lot of you. So like choosing to start with your emotions, all the stuff you're kind of hiding in there, or is it choosing to start with what you want to do in life? I know that for a long time I kept pulling this card for myself, and it was because I wanted so many different things, but I didn't know what to go for until I finally started physically going for it. And the things that didn't work out, I was like, okay, that wasn't for me, but at least now I know. And I was able to move on to the next thing until something worked. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I sat there for so long, not having what I wanted and being really bitter and pissed off, when all I had to do was go for it, get a couple failures, which was awesome because that led me to exactly what I truly wanted, and the thing that actually worked. So let's get some more information here and see what else we can figure out here. So Spirit, for pile number 3, what else can you tell us about what is in their subconscious mind that is causing their best life to not manifest right now? I know, it's such a weird title. It's like, okay. Okay. Wow. Faith and prayer. I really want to pull one more. Okay. Expansion. So, okay. This is what I'm talking about. So when I feel like this card to me, I don't know if you can see it here. Okay, it's faith, right? And this person's like walking the path, and in the middle of the path is like all these people or spirits that come up and maybe are offering or something like that. And what I'm feeling is that like this, okay, it is exactly the same as the 7 of Cups to me. It is exactly the same, like choosing which path to go down and going for it. Listen, spirit will always, like, you won't be able to move forward with one and then you can go back and choose the other, or spirit can always redirect you, but it's about starting to walk the path. So maybe you've been doing a lot of spiritual manifesting, but not the action taking that is included with that. So whenever I see this faith card, it means start walking. That means start taking those action steps. Okay, so for me, I've needed my own vehicle for a while. My husband and I have a car, but I needed a car because I like to go travel and do other like little spiritual road trips and things. And so I needed a car. Well, I didn't know what I wanted to do. Did I want to get like a little RV? 1 second, my battery's about to die. All right. So for me, that meant wasn't sure if I wanted to get an RV and just go road tripping and live in that, or did I want to buy a car and maybe get like a trailer or nothing. I didn't know. So I went for the RV first, and the place that I was at, it didn't feel right. The down payment was going to be way too much. It just did not work very quickly. And then I went and looked at vehicles, and things started happening very quickly. I found exactly what I wanted. I really liked the person I was working with, and it was going to work out, and it was crazy. So it's just like, I just had to take those steps, but I had been so scared to even go try for the longest time that I was sitting there in this like spiritual anger stewing, like, oh, I can't even explain it. So, what I'm feeling is that, actually, let me pull a couple more cards really quickly, because I just want to get some more information here. Oops, let me move this. Okay, so let's see. Thank you, Spirit, for showing me what pile number 3 needs to move forward with their manifestation, their spiritual healing, whatever they need. Okay, the Diamond Dreamer. Material wealth and true prosperity. Okay. So what I'm feeling from this is there may be some unworthiness issues or self-worth that needs to be dealt with. So I do an extended version of this, and in that extended version we do an Alchemy energy healing, and that's basically where we do some alchemy energy healing. I don't know how to explain it any other way, but if you know that this is you, like you're having some, like the things that you want to manifest materially, like wealth-wise in the earth, have not been coming to fruition, I suggest that you follow me into that extended reading, and we can work on this together. But basically, what I would say with this is, okay, you are a queen or a king of manifestation. However, you don't feel that you are. Like, I feel like there's this connection to like the Egyptian realm, and I just see like being a very high like god or goddess of that time. But you're not seeing yourself in that light. You're seeing yourself as maybe not good enough to have what you truly desire. And, it's so funny because we're all so unique, and we're all going to desire different things, right? Some of us desire to have less, like very minimal lifestyle, and some of us desire to have very luxurious lifestyle. I'm funny in the sense that I kind of want both. I just want it all. No, I mean by that I like things to be very simple, but what I do have, I like to be very clean and luxurious. So that's me. But, like sometimes it's been hard for me to accept that I deserve to have those things that I do truly want inside of my heart, and not to settle for anything less. And so that's taken me some real inner work to rise above that. And like, so my new vehicle that I bought, I had always wanted a Range Rover for a very long time. It's my dream vehicle because I love them, and they're luxurious, and I love them to be able to travel in different weather and climates on like weather and roads and stuff like that. And so I wanted one. But yet, it was very hard for me to believe that I would ever have one. And now I do. And I mean, but for that to manifest, I had to really work on that. And I had to say, like, I deserve a luxurious Range Rover SUV. I am good enough to have a Range Rover. Like, why wouldn't I be good enough to have a Range Rover, right? But really, we kind of get in this space where, like, I would tell myself, oh, I don't need that though. Like, I don't need it. Of course I don't need it. Who needs a Range Rover? Like, who needs that? No, I could have gone with something else, but no, it was my dream. Why wouldn't I go for my dreams? Why wouldn't you go for your dreams? Because we rationalize the heck out of ourselves to the point where we don't get what we truly want. And then, oh my gosh, how funny. This is called the Diamond Dreamer too. As I'm just saying that, I just saw that. But like, we don't go for what we truly dream about because we think, oh, we don't need that. You know, that's not, I don't know, whatever it is. But when you go for what you truly, truly want, your dreams, then you're like, there's a satisfaction in you that is beyond words. And you just feel so grateful for having that come into your reality. Like, I am so grateful for this vehicle. I am just like, oh my gosh, you know, because it shows me from the universal law, right? As within, so without, that I have truly come to a level of self-worth that I deserve that. And that is what is so cool about it. Okay, so let's pull one more of these. Okay, the Lady of the Gift. And this is about generosity, receiving, and withholding. So, okay. So I definitely feel more of the withholding thing. This feels very Ice Queen to me. A very hot heart chakra. I feel that there is some walls that are built up around your heart to where, okay, let's get a little bit more information, but really has to do with kind of melting the ice of your heart, maybe being upset at your outer environment. So something to do with that. Let's pull a couple more cards real quick. I hope you're doing well. I know I'm still kind of getting over a cold for like the last week. I have 3 kids, so I didn't even get it from the kids. Well, I think I got it from one, but like they just had a little cold and then they were fine. Whereas me, it's like been a week and a half of torture, you know. All right. What other information can we get for pile 3? What else do I need to know? Okay. Okay. Purification by fire. Okay. So this is an inner purification, right? Where you, like, some old things need to be burned away, and you're going to feel that energetically. Yeah. Oh my gosh, and then at the bottom, there's the flame tree. Whoa, trip out on that. Okay. Can we get one more card, please? Can you see that? It's like weird. Let's go over there. Okay, let's go with one more, please, Spirit. Feeling this one. Okay. Okay, so this is the Nine of Hearts. Just like the Nine of Cups, fulfillment, harmony, protection. However, I feel like that's what I was saying about the heart chakra. And I'm just really feeling that there is... So we're talking about something in your subconscious that is literally... causing your manifestation to not come in, causing the law of attraction to bring you things that you don't necessarily want. What I'm seeing here is these tree branches. Look at that. Okay. I mean, huge, 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 huge. Okay. So what I'm feeling here is you may be really blocked by... If it doesn't go in a straight path, if your manifestation, goes, maybe you go up a little bit and then you don't get it, or you goes to the right a little bit and then it goes to the left a little bit, and it's kind of this weaving instead of just a straight path from, oh, here, and then I get it. So there's a lot of healing that you need to go through to get to that place, and I see that possibly you've gone through some heartache to deal with that. So the purification by fire is really a spiritual process where it's almost causing you to surrender to spirit and show you that you don't have control, right? And this can be a very difficult process. But what I say in this is that just surrender as best as possible and let spirit show you what needs to happen. I see that there's like intuitive energy healing. If you learn how to do this on yourself, would greatly assist you. So you can join me for the extended reading where we will do an alchemy healing that is similar, but also, like I said, if you're going through something like this, please check out my Stand Store for my course, because I teach you how to do your own intuitive energy healing, and this is so important in this process of purification by fire. So, okay. Let me see if I'm seeing anything else. Yeah, there is a heart healing that needs to happen here, and it really is just a matter of you being honest with yourself about where you're hurt. It's okay to be hurt, but a lot of times we want to deny that we're hurt because no one else is hurting but you, and so you kind of go, well, everyone else is fine. Why? Well, oh, sorry, I'm knocking things over. Why am I not okay? And if that, then maybe I'm the one who's out of place here, or not right. And so you kind of stuff that hurt away, like, oh, well, I'll just let it go. But you know what? It is so important to acknowledge that maybe no one else hurts like you do, but you're hurting for a reason. There's something that is not right for you. And acknowledging that and then finding that path, right? So I would love for you to join me for the extended version where we are going to dive into doing some alchemy healing of the heart chakra, purification by fire. We are going to invite that process. Inviting that process can be difficult, but ultimately it is so much better, because now you're more in alignment with your higher self. You manifest better, and it's like your dreams can come into fruition much faster. And sometimes it feels like it's taking forever, like going around all these loops, but really it's like the story of the tortoise and the hare, right? And the tortoise wins, but it just seems like it's going forever. Okay, so we're going to work on that, and we're going to work on some faith, and we're going to work on our relationship with spirit and releasing maybe some self-doubt. So Thank you so much for joining me for the session. I hope that this has assisted you in your journey. And like I said, you can check out all the links for what I have to offer in the description box below. But please join me for the next reading, and I hope you have a great day. All right, bye.